Okay then, so we are, well, I am sitting with Adrian Malcolm, and I'm just going to give him some preliminary feedback on his final major project. This final major project of this year. And so Adrian is creating a horror movie, and he's produced some research, some pre-production. He's done some test shots, lots and lots of things going on. There's some great journal entries that you've been able to produce as you move forward, which is really, really good. Sorry, ladies. Okay then. So overall, Adrian, I'm actually really happy with how this looks. Now, what you need to do is show perhaps a little bit more evidence of your development, okay? If you can, every now and then there is, so say for example, I remember I created that screenshot for you, yeah? As you're moving on, were you able to apply that to here, to this camera shake effect? You said you did manage to apply camera shakes and stuff like that to other things, yeah? So on this one, yeah, you can see that.
It's the smoother one.
Yeah.
It might look a bit messy, like the house was doing.
No, look, it's fine. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Okay, so it's great. You've got, say for example, you've got some research that goes with mise en scène. Where do you mention mise en scène? You mentioned mise en scène here, yeah?
Yep.
What's missing is a connection between these journals and this. You've got obviously like your storyboard, and I take it you're finding ways to link this research to the storyboard. So mise en scène linking to your storyboards, yeah? What I'd like is just some captions next to these, yeah? So that you can really go a little bit further, yeah? So you're mentioning this for German expressionist lighting, a silhouette, yeah? You're mentioning this specifically for character developments through props and stuff like that, aren't you? Yeah? And this one, what's the reason for this one? Just a general horror scene?
Yeah. What kind of like relates to what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Like a theme and everything.
Okay,
yeah.
so you're going to create a similar sort of scenario in this? That would be interesting. Okay, all right. Where's your actual storyboards? Because this is the storyboard that you ended up dashing. Where's the actual storyboard?
Oh gosh, there's so much stuff.
That's the end there.
I think if you go up. Yeah, that's it. I think it's that little red thing.
This one
I
here.
think it's that one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can click on this, and that's actually going to take me somewhere else. It would be a great if you could actually show this. Okay, so what we got?
Oh, I can't read my writing. Looks a bit more blurry.
So look, one thing I would suggest is, now you have obviously taken pictures of your locations and stuff like that, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Remember, I showed you that you could on Photoshop actually take a picture and then just like draw on that.
Oh, I think I had a screen. I think it might still be on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Why don't you do like a second draft of the storyboard that actually uses some of the photographs and some still images of like some of the videos that you've been doing, yeah? Just so that you can go a little bit further. Because what's going to be important is that you show for planning and, you know, the pre-production element, you can show effective planning, yeah? So at this point in time, I'm just like, it's great that you've been able to produce the storyboard, but the storyboard is a bit basic. It's not really taking into account the locations that you're in. So say, for example, like, it's going to be quite limited, your, what's the word, your, like, amount of actors that you're going to have and stuff like that, yeah?
Yeah, it's true. In my
so,
sense, yeah.
So this planning is ineffective, isn't it? Because you're not going to end up producing this.
That's true.
That's my one bit of feedback for you, is make sure that there's some proper planning before you go off and film. Yeah? I honestly don't mind if you do it on the back of, after actually filming some stuff. Yeah, just so that you've got a good idea. But you need evidence of decent planning. Okay?
Yep.
Other than that, I don't really know what else to say, Adrian. You seem to be fine. I'm a little bit worried that you are going to run out of time when it comes to filming and editing. But we're going to have, past this point in time, your footage, so some like rough cuts and things like that. You're going to show some behind the scenes pictures and stuff like that if you can.
Yep.
And then, all with journal reflection and things like that. And then as you move forward, we're going to see screenshots of your editing process. Okay.
Cool. So, when
half-term film.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, put it all on edit, and then finish off the evaluations.
Cool.
Okay. But in the meantime, I would definitely recommend improving your storyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you got the script that you're working from? Is that on here?
Oh yeah, I think I took a picture of it.
Okay. Well, if it is on here, then that's great. But I want you to really think about how you would apply your what's the word? Your planning to that script if you are using it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you can always there's a toss up between using Joe's and something that you've produced, isn't there?
Yeah.
Have you written the script?
No, he's been like the main script writer.
Okay, all right. The group has now been disbanded, stuff like that. I want you to, at this point in time, just focus on actually creating a decent storyboard for through your own imagination that perhaps uses one actor in it.
That's one thing that I had in my head actually when I was reading Joe's script. I was thinking, because it's meant to be a woman shouting at me or something like that in my scene.
Yeah. You need to look. Whatever the case, you need to think logically about this. You don't have that actor, so when you go over half term, if you're thinking you're going to do that, you can't necessarily do that. Yeah, and so and you'd have to do something else. So now, properly plan out some scenes. They don't necessarily have to be in context with anything. You are just creating scenes to create a horror scenario. Yeah. What can you do to make the audience feel like they are watching a horror film? Okay. Pull out all the stops for the small sequence that you end up creating. Could be a minute. Yeah. If you've considered lighting and mise en scène, it's going to be great.
I'm definitely going to incorporate that as well. When it comes to the filming as well, is it even like the scenes that I think, oh gosh, that came out wrong, keep them as sort of like bloopers or the ones
that's fine. It could work really well with your journals, development evidence and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it there, Adrian, because I need to move on. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Just get this